Hello everyone, welcome to Random. Today I've got a quick video on how to share files in Windows 10 now that Windows has removed the home group. I find that very frustrating. It was actually pretty simple before. You just join the home group and boom, you can share all your files. You can easily access them, but anyway, getting off the topic here. So to share files now, I've just got a folder here. I'm not really going to demonstrate if it's going to work or not. I know it's going to work. I just did this with my actual folders. It took me a long time to figure it out, so that's why I'm making this video. So first off, as the instructions say, if you search the internet, oh, well, that's just bullshit. Now it's telling me there's a home group. Okay, ignore that. That doesn't exist. I actually want to see what happened if I clicked it. Okay, I have no idea if it did anything. Okay, basically it says give access, and then it says to go in here and hit like specific people or something. Just go to properties, go to sharing. Okay, folders is not being shared right now. We've got advanced sharing. Just click on that. Click share this folder. You can call it whatever I want. So now that's going to be the file sharing name. So on other computers, that's what you're going to see. And permissions. So right now, everyone will be able to just read it. They won't be able to change or control it. I'm going to hit change so that you can modify files. So that's basically what I always want. Okay, and then according to what I found on the internet, that should be it. It should work. So if you actually go to your start and you type in your computer's name, it'll bring up all the shared files. If you also just go into network, it should show up in here what your computer name is. For some reason, this computer doesn't want to show up. The other two computers I have on the network are working. So if it doesn't work, you are going to have to figure out your computer's name, which you can do by just right-clicking this PC and going properties. It is going to say your name right in here. So just use that. And if you type that in with the double backslash, oh, I thought that was going to select it for me. Then it will take you to everything that should be shared. So going into here, you can see it's saying it's shared, right? And obviously you have access to it on this computer. Now, if you're going to go to a different computer, what will happen is, yes, you'll be able to see it. You'll click on it. And I think if I go onto this one, I haven't set it up yet. Oh, no, it's gone now. Oh, it's not working. It will basically say your access is denied or something like that. So what you're going to have to do is go back into here, properties, and then in the security tab, you'll have to add in, and I like to go to advanced. It's a little easier, I think, a little better. So if you go into here, then you click add, and then select principal. It's basically who you want to add. And you want to add everyone, because that's really who you're accessing to. I tried to make it more specific, but it won't let me choose anyone except for this computer. Even if I go into locations, it doesn't want to bring up like the other computers on the network, because that would be nice if I could just do the one. If someone knows how to do that, or if I'm missing something, please let me know, but this will work. You just go to everyone, okay. I want to allow. This will let you completely control what kind of permissions you want. So I want read, and I'm going to go advanced, because if you don't go advanced, you'll miss delete subfolders and files, which could potentially be important for you. It doesn't really matter for me for this. It's just a test, so I'm just going to go full control. You may not want to do that, because that does give people access to take ownership and change permissions, which can be dangerous. And then you want to make sure that you go You want to make sure it's applying it to this folder, subfolders, and files. Otherwise, they're going to have access to it, but not to everything. So we just click OK, and then down here, replace all child objects with inheritance. And that should be, yeah, that'll be everything you need. And you can see in the share section here, it already says, yes, everyone has access. But basically, they'll be able to see it because of this, but they won't have permission to access it. So you got to give them permission to do that as well. And then we'll click OK. Yes, that will take quite a while if you're sharing like a whole drive folder like I was. It probably took like 10-15 minutes to go through the whole drive and apply all those permissions and everything. So once again, the new sharing on Windows 10, just complete garbage, because that would have took like a second before. Because all you would have to do is this and just go share. Also, I've got it set up because on my wife's computer, she doesn't have a password on her computer. It just signs in. So you have to use, or you have to not use password protection. And it will kind of give you a little warning here, right? People without a user account and password for this computer can't access your folders. So that kind of sucks, but she doesn't have one, so it's just not going to work. You both have to have passwords if you want to do password sharing. Okay, and other than that, click OK. And there you go. Now the folder is shared. So if you brought it up on a different computer, and like I said, for this computer, for whatever reason, it doesn't want to show up in your network. I think after I did this, it did show up in the network folder on my wife's computer, but I'm not 100% sure. Again, you might just have to go and enter the computer name into the menu, or into the address bar, and then it'll bring it up for you. And what I actually did on hers, if you don't know, is just add a network location. So just in this PC, add network location, next, choose custom location, and then you can browse for it. Again, if it shows up, might not, depends on your luck, I guess. But if you don't, you just have to know what you named it and what your computer is, which is not that hard. And then you can go next. See, and it's giving me basically the folder, then the computer, and this is the description from my PC. So I'm just going to name that haha. So that will be the name for the network location. Next, and that will appear in computer. So right down here in network locations, I have my haha. And I'm just going to delete that because I don't actually want that. So that is how you can share files. It's not that bad unless you're sharing, like I said, a lot, in which case it will take a long time, but 100% it will work. Assuming you are on the same network. I have in the past had problems with the 5G. So if you've got a 5G router, make sure you're both connected to the 5G. That can be a problem. If you're not, if someone's connected to like the regular Wi-Fi and then someone's connected to the 5G Wi-Fi, for some reason, some routers might not connect those two together. So that's just one thing to be aware of. Other than that, that should work. Thanks for watching. Keep it random.